Hey guys, in this video I wanted to take a look at all of the new events that we got with the Lunar New Year update which just went live. So these are the Tong-Shi Renewal, the Phantom Market, Phantom Gallery and the Gem Suge. So normally I would go through each of these in order and also do the Phantom Market full draw, but in this case I want to start off with the Gem Suge because I think that it's really important just to warn players, because it seems like there is a few bugs with this event and a lot of players are actually pretty angry, and rightfully so, because I believe that this event does cost a lot of money and people pay for certain things and expect that Blizzard gives them something in return, but when things are not as promised and there's kind of false advertising in the game, it's really not helpful for anyone and people are rightfully getting mad. So how this event works is that you've got a rewards track here at the bottom, and you have this fortuitous blessing which you can gain from doing certain things like spending in the Phantom Market, spending in the Phantom Gallery, and also running legendary crests. And you also have a new item here in the reward track which is called the Polished Jade, and it says that a maximum of 22 of these can be earned during the event. And what you can use this Polished Jade for is that you can actually upgrade your 5-star gems. So let's say this gem here, it's a 2 out of 5 wall part. It would cost me one of the Polished Jade here to upgrade it from a 2-star to a 3-star. And then if we look at a 3-star gem here that I have, it would cost me 7 of the Polished Jade here to upgrade it from a 3-star to a 4-star. And then let's take a look at a 4-star gem here. So we have the Howler's Call 4-star. It takes me 22 of the Polished Jade, which is the maximum amount that you can earn, to upgrade it from a 4-star to a 5 out of 5 maximum rank. So because you can only get 22 of these during the whole event, a lot of players kind of want to try to upgrade the 4 out of 5-star to a 5 out of 5-star, but I think that this is going to be really difficult because you will have to spend quite a lot of money, and not only this, you also have to run quite a lot of crests. So now that I've kind of explained how it works, I also want to mention that there is a weekly check-in here that you do get, which will give you 100 points. I'm not sure how I have 101 points here. It should be 100. I think it was 100 like a few hours ago when I checked, but now suddenly it says 101. So basically the points here are really messed up, and I'll go into further detail of why that is. But just to mention that this event will give you 100 points for weekly check-in, and because it lasts for 4 weeks, so it started on the 22nd now, it's gonna basically allow you to get up to 400 points, which will take you all the way in the rewards track up until this point here. So you won't be able to get the first Polished Jade here because this costs 600, and I believe that moving forward after the first one, which costs 600, it costs you 400 here, 400 to get to the next one. And it says that after reaching this point here, there's going to be more rounds unlocked. So I'm not sure why this is hidden. I wish that they'd just shown us the whole track here. I'm not too sure why that is. But anyway, just to let you guys know, the first round here, you can only get up to 6 of the Polished Jade. So you will have to unlock all of these first and get 6 Polished Jade before you can progress further. I will have a quick look at the toolbox, which has been changed, and I want to talk about some of the bugs here. So it says that after obtaining the Polished Jade, you can use them to upgrade the quality of the legendary gem. So like I said, if we look down here, it says that spend 22 to upgrade a 4-star to 5-star, 7 to upgrade a 3-star to a 4-star, and then finally 1 Polished Jade to upgrade from a 2-star to a 3-star. Next, it says that a maximum of 22 can be obtained during the event, which I already mentioned. And next, it says that the maximum quality that can be upgraded to is 5 stars. So I think that this means that the maximum we can have is 5 out of 5 stars. It's pretty funny because maybe this is implying that we will get something higher than 5 out of 5 stars in the future. I hope that isn't the case, but maybe, who knows, it might come. They want to squeeze a bit more money. So next it says that every 10 Obols used in the Phantom Market and every 20 Elytra used in the Phantom Gallery will earn you 1 point of event progress. So I believe that this means it will give you 1 point towards this fortuitous blessing. And the Obols are basically the currency here used for the Phantom Market, and the Elytra is the currency used for the Phantom Gallery. So it's a little bit strange because if we click on the points earned here, it says that whenever you spend legendary crests or eternal legendary crests, you can actually get points towards this, but it isn't mentioned anywhere in the tooltip here. And if we just close this for a second, I'm actually going to open the old tooltip, which I took a screenshot of a few hours ago, and it kind of paints a different picture compared to what's shown in game now. So the old tooltip used to say that every legendary crest or eternal legendary crest used will earn 16 points of progress towards the event, and it will count retroactively starting from January the 8th, 2025. And in addition, every 10 Obols used in the Phantom Market and every 10 Elytra, so it's not actually 20 Elytra, it was 10 Elytra before, will give you 1 point towards the event. So not only have they, it seems like they've removed the crest functionality and the retroactive functionality, but also they've changed the 10 litra, which gives 1.4 to now 20 litra, which is just insane. And when they had the tooltip looking like this, a few players actually reported a couple of bugs. So the first bug is that the retroactive crest wasn't counting, which actually is true for me. I should have more points here, and this is because I ran the Mirror Jewels event where I ran 10 crests, and I'm sure that a lot of players actually ran 10 crests a few days ago for the double event, and this isn't showing up here for the retroactive crest, so this is probably why Blizzard removed it from the event overview, but they should definitely fix this. The second thing is the ratio. Like I said, it was off, so it was 10 litra before, now it's 20, and this seems like the wrong number as well, to be honest. And I believe that in some of the different language patch notes like Spanish or Italian, people were reporting that it was actually 5 litra instead of 20 or 10, which is just insane. It feels like they really need to fix this ratio as a high priority, because people are spending money on these events and not getting what they paid for. And the last bug that was reported is that people shouldn't mix their Eternal Legendary Crests and their Legendary Crests inside one run, or it's not going to count towards these points here, which is just also insane to me. All of these bugs need to be fixed. It feels like Blizzard is doing a huge disservice to players by not removing this event or fixing it as soon as possible, so that players can't just spend their money and make mistakes in the game. They should definitely give some compensation, and I think that compensation alone probably won't be enough unless it's a really good compensation. But as a high priority, they definitely need to fix some of these bugs here. What I actually want to do now really quickly is test whether this functionality of Legendary Crests giving you points towards this event actually still works, because like I said, it's been removed from the tooltip here. So I'm expecting that this 101 points becomes 117 if I run one crest. So let's actually do that really quickly. So like I said, I wouldn't recommend you guys to actually spend money for this right now. So I'm just going to do this because I want to test to see if it still works. I'm going to run one Legendary Crest, and also if you have Eternal and Legendary Crest, try not to mix them up because it seems like there is a bug currently. But let's just go ahead and actually do this now and see. And I'm going to speed up the footage here, and let's just see how it goes. So here we go, I've just spawned the boss, and let's see. First of all, it says yes, you gain 16 fortuitous. In the middle of the screen it said it there, and let's just see. I'm probably got a 1-star gem. Yeah, I got a 1-star gem here. It doesn't matter, but the main thing is that I wanted to test is that whether we get 117, and it is correct, we do get 117, so we do get 16 per crest still, even though it isn't mentioned in the tooltip here. So I'm not sure whether or not they will fix the functionality that gives us retroactive points from all of the crests that we ran from the 8th of January. It seems like they've just removed it from here, so maybe they're not gonna fix it and just brush it under the rug, which is a bit of a shame. But let's actually try to figure out now how much this would cost you to get everything capped out in this event. So I believe that the maximum number of points is 9,000 points. So this is going to be the points to actually unlock all 22 of the polished jade here. So if we kind of take a look at the maximum number of Obols, so to do the full draw here, if we look at the tooltip, we can see that it costs, if you add up all of these numbers, which I've done, it costs you 11,000 Obols or 11,000 Eternal. This is going to give you a 1 to 10 exchange in the Gem Surge. So basically what this means is that if you spend all 11,000 Obols, you'll get 1,100 of this fortuitous blessing. And then as far as the Phantom Gallery is concerned, we have all of the costs for the draws here, and I've added up all of these numbers, and the grand total for making all of the draws is going to cost you 30,180 of the litra, which is 30,180 orbs. I believe it's a 1-to-1 exchange rate. Yes, it is. So this is actually 3,000 orbs more expensive than the last Phantom Market that we got. Granted that you do get a guaranteed 5 out of 5 legendary gem from this chest, which is pretty nice, but this is still a huge amount of money and a huge amount of Eternal Orbs. So in total, basically, from this 30,180, if we divide that by the 20 conversion here, which is 20 litra, will give you 1 point of progress. Basically, you'll get 1,509 points towards this event. So if we add up the 1,100 from the Phantom Market and the 1,509 from the Phantom Gallery, it comes out to a grand total of 2,509 points towards this event, which is pretty crazy because it's not even enough points to allow you to complete the first round of the event here. This goes up to 2,900 for the first round. So this is pretty insane because you will have to complete the rest of this event just from running crests. So even though you've already spent 41,000 orbs from these two events, you will still have to run more crests just to complete this. So let's actually just calculate how many crests that's going to be. So if we do 9,000 points, which is the total points, minus 2,509, which is the total number of points you're going to gain from these two events, and we also subtract the 400 free points that you're going to get from the weekly check-in, that's actually going to give us a total of 5,991 points still remaining to complete this. And then if we divide that number by 16 to figure out the number of crests we need to run, that's going to work out to roughly 375 crests rounded up. So basically what it means is that you need to spend the maximum number of orbs here, the maximum number of orbs here, and run 375 crests just to complete this event. You could also potentially forget about these two Phantom Market and Phantom Gallery events and just run crests. And in that case, if you do 9,000 minus 400, you get 8,600. And if you divide that by 16, it works out to roughly 538 crests. So either way, you're still going to have to run a huge amount of crests or spend a huge amount of money just to cap this event. And I don't think, to be honest, that it's worth it. Personally, what I'm going to do is wait until Blizzard fixes the retroactive feature and hopefully give us some more points here or give us some huge compensation, because in my opinion, this is a major screw up on their part. So as a free-to-play player or somebody who doesn't really want to spend much, because you are going to get 400 of these points just from the weekly check-in, it means that you need another 200 points just to get one of the Polished Jade. And in that case, you can upgrade a 2 out of 5 gem into a 3 out of 5 gem. And to get 200 points, you can basically run 13 legendary crests. So if you do have a couple of legendary crests lying around, then just wait to use them, because Blizzard might fix the functionality and then you won't need to run any of them. But just bear that in mind, that it might be worth using 13 legendary crests, and that will give you the 200 points, because if you do 13 multiplied by 16, that's 208, which should get you to the first Polished Jade here. Personally, I'm not going to bother much at all with this event, and I'm also not going to bother much at all with the Phantom Gallery. Just to let you guys know, I'm being fully transparent. I've never bought any of these. One thing that I will bother with, though, is the Phantom Market. So I was lucky enough for Blizzard to give me the Obols required for this. So they actually gave me 12,000 Obols, and I actually do want to test this, because it does say here that you will get 1 point of progress towards this for every 10 Obols. So this should technically give me 1,200 points, which should take me to 1,317. So let's actually quickly test that out. So I'm going to go to my mail here and claim the mail that Blizzard gave me. So it says, "Thank you for participating in the Diablo Immortal Partner Program. We're excited to provide you this gift as a token of our appreciation for your continued love and support. This is just a really kind gesture. I wish it was under better circumstances and the Gem Suge event worked as it was intended, because this is pretty sad to say, but I will be collecting this now, and let's just take a quick look at what happens." So it does say you've gained 1,200 points towards the Fortuitous Blessing. Let's just confirm that. So if we go now to the Gem Suge events tab here, you can see that I do have indeed 1,317 points. So this was always working as expected. It was just mainly the Litra, which I believe that a lot of players were complaining about, and rightfully so, because this event just costs a huge amount of money. So I will be doing the Phantom Market full draw now really quickly. Let's also, just before that, we can claim some of these rewards here, and we can actually check out this Jade. So I've just clicked it and it's claimed every single one of these rewards here. So I believe that I do have 2 of the Polished Jade here. So with 2 of the Polished Jade, I believe what I can do is upgrade 2 2-star gems into 3 out of 5. One thing which I'm not sure about is whether or not upgrading this from a 2-star to a 3-star will keep it unbound. So you can see that right now this Echoing Shade is unbound. I am actually a bit worried to press this button here to upgrade this gem, because who knows if it will turn from a unbound to a bound one. Usually when you press this kind of stuff, there is a confirmation window that does tell you that the gem is going to turn to a bound one, but I'm not going to leave it to Blizzard. Who knows if they've actually implemented this correctly. What I might actually do is try to save some of these up and actually upgrade my 3 out of 5 Rolling Consequence, which I currently have at rank 4. I might actually try to upgrade this to a 4 out of 5, but I'm still undecided about whether or not I should do this. But anyway, now that I have the Obols here for the Phantom Market, what I'm going to do is quickly do the full draw. So you can see this is how the skin looks. This is the Year of the Snake. Even though this cosmetic looks pretty cool, especially for some of the classes here, I think I saw the Demon Hunter looked super cool, especially the female Demon Hunter, and also the female Wizard did look really nice. But it's just a little bit frustrating because no matter how cool this event looks, a lot of players already have a sour taste from the Gem Suge event, and I do believe it is a little bit greedy of them. They could have been a bit more generous to us, but anyway, I'm in no place to complain because they were nice enough to actually gift me these Obols. Let's just quickly do the full draw here and see what we get. So here we go, got the emote here, so that's the Enthusiastic Goodbye. I've already done my pre-draw and got this weapon here, so let's just go ahead and continue and see what we get. So as always, I'm going to be fully transparent with you guys. I've never actually paid for these Phantom Markets myself, and for the first few I never actually got them, and I was only lucky enough since joining the partner program that they've given me these, so I'm really happy and grateful about that. So let's just quickly go through this. So I'm not actually a huge fan of any of these cosmetics here. This main one does look pretty cool, but I'm not too happy. I'm not sure what this armor is supposed to be here, but let's just go ahead and continue. So here we go. This portal, though, is probably one of my favorite ones. I think it looks super cool, and I'll show you guys how it looks. So let's continue. 2,000 of these. So there we go. And then we have the ultimate and also the cosmetic left. So let's just do those. So I've gotten the cosmetic, looks like, on the final draw, which is going to cost me 3,240. So here we go. Let's just have a look. There's the frame, looking pretty cool there. Close this. There's the background for the character profile, I believe, which I believe is the first time they've introduced this. I'm not too sure, actually. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So let's just go ahead, continue. Here's the cinematic with the serpent circling around. Wizard is casting a spell, and it breaks the whole building there. And then you've got the transformation there. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so there we go. And then it says that I've unlocked Refining Cosmetics, so I believe that this is a new feature with this Phantom Market specifically. Let's have a quick look at that. So they've given me a banner as well. So you have Tempering and also Polishing, which costs 4,500 orbs and 6,000 orbs. This is a bit too high in my opinion. I won't be buying any of these, but let's just have a look at them. So it seems like the snake here is moving around, and for the regular cosmetic, the snake is not moving around. So it seems like that's how you have to look at it, is if you like this effect, then you can go ahead and spend if you think it's worth it. And then you can also change the color of the snake to a green snake, and also that's the temper color, and also the armor polish, you can change it into a purple armor or a white armor here. So what I'm going to do now is claim some of these accumulator rewards as well, because you do also get a portal and the 2 cosmetics here. This one looks a bit like Hamlet, to be or not to be, and in the case of the Gem Suge, it's not to be, unfortunately. And then we've got the last portal here. So let's just go ahead and close this and actually take a look at this cosmetic. So it's already equipped it this time, which is really cool, and it does look pretty cool walking around and also with the horse. But what I'm really curious to see is the portal. So let's quickly have a look at the cosmetic here. Let's have a look. It says click to view the polished cosmetics, so you can also access the polishing from here, but I'm not interested in that. You can also hide the helmet and hide the snake at the back. Okay, and then for the portal, let's actually quickly equip this here. So there we go. I've got the Nimbus already equipped, looking pretty cool. Okay, and I think I like the look of this cosmetic with the white wings, so let's go for the 4K wings here. This looks pretty okay. So let's just try this portal effect here. I'm going to teleport to the nearest safe zone, and you can see how cool it looks. You've got the snake wrapping around and this splashing water effect. It just looks so incredibly cool. And then when I teleport, you can see that I've got this portal to enter back. That also looks really, really nice. I'm also going to quickly equip the new portrait here from this event. So here we go. I'll just do that. It looks also pretty nice with the 2 snakes around it. I think that the coolest thing about this cosmetic is the portal and also the background from the character profile. I think that this looks really sick with the lightning effect and also the water splash effect. Before I end the video, I want to talk about the last event that we got. So I've talked about the 3 events here, the Gem Surge and both of the Phantom Market and the Phantom Gallery. I want to talk about the final event, which is Tong-Shi's Renewal. So something that I forgot to mention for all of these events is that they end on the 13th of February at reset time. The only one which doesn't end on the 13th is the Phantom Market, which runs until the 18th of February, as you can see here. So for the Tong-Shi's Renewal, it's pretty straightforward event. There's not really that many interesting things. You've got a emote here, and then other than that you've got some mystery legendary items and mystery set items. In the past we've got events with 10 free legendary crests like the Eternal War, so I wish that they'd done the same here, but we only get 2 crests. As far as what I'm going to do with these rewards, I'm not going to claim any of these until I'm Paragon 700, which should be in a few weeks from now and should be before this event ends on the 13th. The only one that I'm claiming is the free daily red bag. So we can see our daily tasks here. We've got the red bag, which you can get a weekly limit of 30 red bags, and you can also get some from your friends. I'll open one here, which I got from my clanmate. Thank you very much. Some nice scrap. And as far as these red bags here, it's pretty interesting because when you send them, you get some rewards. So it's kind of interesting because in the patch notes it said that we were getting a legendary gem for each of these bags sent, and instead what we got is a normal gem. At least we can pick the one that we want, but in most cases people would like legendary gems instead of just normal gems. And then we do get some rare crests here which aren't that interesting. Other than that, there's this auto weekly limit of this Siam, which can give you a legendary material. It's really not that interesting in my opinion. You can get it from this. What is a bit interesting is the boss here. I mean, the fight itself is not that interesting, but for the first clear you do get a pearl, which I've already completed, so it's not showing up here. So that's something that you guys should definitely do, is just log on and defeat this boss at least once just to get the pearl here. So I think that that's about it. I've covered everything that I wanted to cover for each of these events here. Like I said, for the Gem Surge, please Blizzard, fix this as soon as possible because players are getting really annoyed. And I've already had a couple of players reach out to me from my clan or other clans saying that they're actually considering to quit the game just because of this event, which I can understand their frustration. If I also had spent money in the Phantom Gallery, I would be really annoyed right now. So I really wish that Blizzard does actually fix this as a priority or give us some kind of compensation. I think I've made my point pretty clear and mentioned this multiple times in this video already, so I'm going to cut it short here. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.